Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
26, 27 to Sam, 27 to Sam.
Now the first running back drafted this year, it's Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Manning. And that's complete to Lewis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And, Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. Introduced himself with authority on that play.
To throw, it's Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. He's coming off an impressive Pro Bowl campaign in 2017.
You're talking about 14.5 sacks, tied for 2nd in the NFL. And now when offensive linemen hear the name DeMarcus Lawrence, they quake in their boots. How do we block this guy off the edge?
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, Elliott. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. On third down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
27's to Sam. 27's to Sam. Good. Go, Blue 80. Zebra.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he's got room. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And Ingram hauls it in. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Manning now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was forced to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Now they'll throw it with Manning. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. To throw is Manning. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants are in for 6.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
That good for 19 and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, You got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now Prescott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jeff Swaim, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bailey got the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Sometimes I think even Eli falls into the trap of thinking that Beckham can catch anything. Here it's a throw he'll wish he could have back because even OBJ wasn't going to be able to get his hands on that one.
A first down carry by Elliott. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. Prescott looks to throw on first. And his throw is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Prescott, and he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them. Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed. Raymond now on the return. And some room to roam now. He's got daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. As his guys are in for 6. And the Giants are in for 6. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do. And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away. He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone. Yeah, they'll be going for 6. I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. They'll throw again. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body. Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way. So after the INT, it's Manning. Open man right side is Ingram. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing. And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance. And he did. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked. Now Manning. He'll buy some time right. Push nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second down, Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 10th carry now for Elliott. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. They worked very well there for a first down.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing, but he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now, making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just too off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down, here's Manning going up top. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
He finds Beckham complete. A giant first down, Manning to an open Beckham.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Manning to throw on second down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Holding offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Zebra. Let's go.
Now Manning throwing on second down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. From the gun on third down, Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Manning going to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Manning now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Holding offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
To throw on 2nd down. Manning. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Manning now to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. They went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3.
And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, 67 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Throwing, Prescott, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Eli Manning getting ready to go again on offense. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Manning will try again on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
That's such a close game, a very big one. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. Now Stewart on first down. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
To throw, it's Manning. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Regular.
Now Manning. It's caught. Shepard. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Throwing on first down is Manning. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to bury him for a loss of 11. On play action, it's Manning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tyrone Crawford in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, you got to have some urgency here. You got to get the guys back to the line of scrimmage, but the problem is they're all 30 yards downfield after that play.
He's back to throw. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Again, it's Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
It's coming now. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. New York set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
They've got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 46 yards. Now Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Manning to throw. The pressure gets to him again. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw, Manning. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.